What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Max. Game back with another live favorite play of the Phillies versus the San Francisco Giants, round two. Last time we played the San Francisco Giants, we were 6-2. We lost to them in a couple of games, but it's all good for that one. So the Phillies come this game 9-19 on the season, and the Giants come this game 13-50 on the season. And breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, for all Phillies fans out there, Phillies manager Wild Times got fired today, and he is gone. 19. And the Phillies have moved bench coach Don Manley to interim manager for the Phillies, and Dusty Watson, who was the third base coach for the Phillies, moved up to bench coach, and Anthony Correas, who was the AAA manager for the Iron Pigs, has come to is the new Major League third base coach for the Phillies, come from the minors, and Tank Anderson is the new AAA manager. So that's just all the things that happened today. So yeah, so they couldn't get out of Korea because he wanted in his family. But and I won the rest of the watches on ABC Sports Philadelphia. So yeah, if I'm saying that right. Yep, and stuff like that. And here go the Giants. We got John Holey, Matt Chapman, Louis Raising, Chase Raphael Devers, William Thomas, Henry Roman, June Gilbert, and Patrick Bailey. And that is your San Francisco Giants starting lineup. So we had Hunter Lee coming to bat for the Giants, and then the Giants plays a base zero. Starting first, here we go. And we got Hayes pitching for the Phillies, and and they got Tyler Manley pitching for the Giants. So Hayes got a pitch for Hunter Lee waiting for it, and Hunter lines out to left field and burning ball. Hunter's out. Coming next to bat for the Giants, we have Matt Chapman next to bat for the Giants. The Giants plays on base. One out, Tyler first, here we go. He's only going to pitch when you ready going for it. When I come to strike with no one, he's only going to pitch you ready swing the strike to no two. He's only going to pitch you ready. And Matt Chapman strikes on the foul to and Matt Chapman is out. Matt Chapman, you got struck the F out by Hayes Zona. Go send that Giants dugout. Yeah. First strikeout by Hayes Zona one game. So coming up next to bat for the Giants, you have Lewis and Reyes. Next to bat for the Giants, no Giant plays on base. 0 outs. No Giant plays on base. 2 outs. Time the first. Here we go. Hayes only got a pitch. Lewis get ready for it. Swinging down the 5-1. Hayes only got a pitch. Lewis get ready for it. And Lewis and Reyes, he grounds out to the second base and Bright started due to the first base and Bright stopping time. And Lewis and Reyes, he's out. And that's 3 outs for the Giants. So we have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning the bat. Let's see the Phillies turn the bat at the bottom of the first. And the three Philly players do at the bat at the bottom of the first will be Trey Turner, Castle, and Bryce Hartman. I don't know how to say your name here, so I don't want to pronounce it wrong. So, Matsu Wazona, 8262. Greetings, are you from Poland? So, coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Alright, the rest don't mess up. The rest we need to keep it around for long enough. We need to keep it around forever there. You're a two-way manager. I'm not going to be in the bigs. And Tyler the pitch going to be trying away from running catching the balls around. And Tyler Miller got another pitch when he tried to get ready for it. Ronnie catching on strike one and 1-1. And Tyler Miller got another pitch in there, he tried to get ready for it. He's swinging that when it bounces off the net. And then he's swinging that with the 5 balls and 1-2. Look at Dusty in the dugout! Dusty in the dugout! He got that. Dusty. Motion feel good, huh? And Tyler Miller got another pitch in there, boy. He's trying to get ready for it. Ronnie's catching goes to ball 2 to 2-2. And Tyler Miller got another pitch in there, boy. He's trying to get ready for it. He's swinging that goes right into the grass, and that's a single. Trey Turner will advance to first base for the field. Trey Turner got a hit. He's 1-1, y'all. And Trey Turner singles on the ground ball to the right fielder, Jung Hoo Lee. That's what I'm talking about. Trey, get stuff on base. Here in the face time, we got Trey Turner, Castro, and Bryce Sarah, those going to see it. Brandon Ward, Bryson Stott, the elbow, Justin Crawford, and Raphael Michon. And that's your Phillies starting lineup. What's up, Days for Hunt? What's up, Woohoo 4962? Coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have Kyle Smoker next to the bat of the Phillies. We got one free player on first base, 0 outs, batting the first. Here we go. Tyler Murray got a pitch in there, but he's swinging away for it. Right catching goes balls 1-0. And Tyler Murray got a pitch in there, but he's swinging away for it. And Kyle Smoker flies out sharply to the right fielder, Hung Hoo Lee in foul territory. And Kyle Smoker was out. Kyle Smoker 0 for 1. Shout out to the 10 people watching streaming with the 2 likes. Usually guys like it the stream, guys. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to the bat of the Phillies. We got one free player on first base. 1 out, bottom of the first. Here we go. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. And Tyler Murray got a pitch in the play. Bryce get ready for it. Running catch another strike was on 1. And Tyler Murray got a pitch for Bryce get ready for it. And Tyler Murray got a pitch in the play. Bryce get ready for it. Running catch another strike was on 1. Tyler Murray do a pitch up to his first baseman. His first baseman, June Devers. To make sure that Trey Turner goes on the first base bag, pick up 10 to 1 at first base. Tyler Wade on the pitch for Bryce away for a run catch goes balls 1-1. And Tyler Wade on the pitch for Bryce away for you swinging that was a foul balls 1-2. And Tyler Wade on the pitch for Bryce away for 1. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't knock the new third baseman, coach. don't do that. Hey, they don't stop his damn feet. Yeah. And Bryce Harper, why would you grind into a double play? Bryce Harper grind into a double play to the shortstop William Davis, to the first baseman Raphael Davis, to the pitcher Tyler Willie. Trey Turner's out at third base, and Bryce Harper's out at first base. And that's 3 out to the Phillies. So we start with scores game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Giants turning the red. Let's see what the Giants do. They turn the red at the top of the second. And the three Giant players in red top second league. Chase Smith, Raphael Davis, and William Davis. Who was that? Yeah, that was wrong. I think I said it. So coming off the bat for the Giants, we had Casey Smith coming to bat for the Giants. The Giant players are Ray 0 outs. Top of the second, here we go. Hayes only got the pitch, going to be Casey Grayboy. Running catch going strike was on one. And Hayes only got the pitch to Casey Grayboy. And Casey Smith pops out to the catcher, Raphael Michon. And Casey Smith is out. So coming up next to bat for the Giants, we have Raphael Davis. And next to bat for the Giants, the Giant players on Rays. 1 out. Top of the second, here we go. Hayes only got the pitch, going to play Raphael Grayboy. Running catch going to strike was on one. Hayes only got the pitch, Raphael Davis Grayboy. Swinging the base, strike 2-2. Hayes only got the pitch, Raphael Davis Grayboy. And Raphael Davis asked for a time on your own. And Raphael Davis get right back in the bat box, hit some base runs. It's funny, the player in the batter's box and our catcher got the same first name. What's his name is? Oh, that's what his name is. Davis. The first name's both Raphael. And Hayes is the other guy in the pitch came there for you. Raphael Davis Grayboy. Sweet, that was the foul was on 2. And Hayes is the other guy in the pitch for you. Raphael Davis Grayboy. Right that catch goes the balls 1-2. And Hayes is the other guy in the pitch came there for you. Raphael Davis Grayboy. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 3. Raphael Davis is out. Raphael Davis, you get that strike the F out by Hayes Luzardo. Send that Giants down. Yeah. Second strike by Hayes Luzardo, 2 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Giants, we have William Davis. Next to bat for the Giants, the Giants players on base. 2 outs, top of second. Here we go. Hayes only got a pitch connect for you, Willie Gray. Right that catch goes strike 1-1. And Hayes only got a pitch for you, Willie Gray. Right that catch goes the balls 1-1. And Hayes is only got a pitch connect for you, Willie Gray. Right that catch goes the ball 2-1. And Hayes is only got a pitch connect for you, Willie Gray. And Willie Davis runs out to the second baseman, Bryce Stott, who threw it to the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And Willie Davis is out, and that's 3 outs for the Giants. So we still scores game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies need to turn the bat at the bottom of the second. And the three Philly players deal the bat at the bottom of the second. We have Dolan Garcia, Brandon Marsh, and Bryce Stott. Alright. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have a Dolan Garcia because the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Tyler Wood gonna pitch in for you. Garcia, great for it. Riders catch go to strike one is 0-1. And Tyler Malay under the pitch in for you. Garcia, great for it. Riders catch goes balls 1-1. And Tyler Malay under the pitch in for you. Garcia, great for it. Riders catch goes ball 2-2-1. And Tyler Malay under the pitch in for you. Garcia, great for it. And the Dolphins gonna see a ground out to the shortstop Willie Davis to do it to the first baseman. Redfield Davis in time. And the Dolphins gonna see is out. The Dolphins gonna see you 0-1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Marsh next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, bottom of the second. Here we go. Tyler, we're going to get a pitch to Brandon Marsh. Great boy. Brandon catch goes balls 1-0. And Tyler, we're going to pitch to Brandon Marsh. Great boy. Brandon catch goes at strike one is 1-1. Brandon catch goes at strike one is a 1-1. And Tyler Malloy another pitch to Brandon Marsh. Great boy. And Brandon Marsh flies out to the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. And Brandon Marsh is out. Brandon Marsh 0-1. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott connects the bat of the Phillies. No Philly bears on base. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Tyler Malay got a pitch connect Bryson Stott, ready for win. Riders catch go to strike one is 0-1. And Tyler Malay got another pitch connect Bryson Stott, ready for win. Riders catch go, that's a ball 1-1. And Tyler Malay got another pitch connect Bryson Stott, ready for win. Riders catch goes ball 2-1. And Tyler Roy got the pitch connect for you. Stop the rainbow. You swing it down when that's a foul balls and 2-2. And Tyler Roy got the pitch connect for you. Stop the rainbow. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three. Right side zone. Right side, you 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So we still have scores game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Giants turning red. Let's see what the Giants are doing. They're turning red at the top of the third. And the three Giant players leave at the top of the third. We Henry Ramos, Drew Gilbert, and Patrick Bailey. So come out the bat for the Giants, man. And Ramos coming back for the Giants. The Giants players are late. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Hayes Jordan gonna pitch 3 balls. Going for a runner catcher goes balls without. Hayes Jordan gonna pitch 3 balls. Swing and a miss. A strike 1-1. Hayes Jordan gonna pitch 3 balls. Going for a swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. The 1-2. Hayes Jordan gonna pitch 3 balls. Going for it. And Henry Ramos asked for time. Henry Ramos get right back in the bat box. Hit some of base balls. And Hayes Jordan gonna pitch to them for you. Ramos going for it. Runner catcher goes ball 2 to 2-2. And Hayes Jordan gonna pitch to you. Ramos going for it. You swing it out with the 5 balls and 2-2. And Hayes Jordan got another pitch coming for you. Ramos going for it. You swing it out, advances all and walks on the way to the wall. And Henry Ramos is running around first, stop at second. Henry Ramos got a double, yo. This is Henry Ramos' 6th double of the 2026 season on the short line drive to the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Dang it, Justin Crawford should have caught that baseball. There we go. So coming up next, the bat for the Giants, we have Drew Gilbert connects the bat for the Giants. We got one Giant player on second base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Hayes Jordan got a pitch count over. He drew the way for one. He swung it down with the 5-1. Hayes Jordan got another pitch count over. He drew the way for one. And Hayes Jordan threw a pitch over to his shortstop, Trey Turner, to make sure that Henry Robles is on the second base bag. Again, take number 1 at second base. And Hayes Jordan got another pitch count over. He drew the way for it. He swung it down when that's a 5-0, 0-2. And Hayes Jordan got another pitch count over. You drew the way for it. That ball's in the dirt. That's the balls 1-2. And Hayes Jordan got another pitch count over. You drew the way for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Drew Gilbert is out. Drew Gilbert, you got to strike the F out, but Hayes Jordan go sit in that Josh Dagger. Yeah, yeah. Third strike of Hayes Jordan, 3 Ks. So coming up next, the bat for the Giants, we have Patrick Bailey next to bat for the Giants. We got one job playing second base, one out, top of the third. Here we go. Hayes Jordan got a pitch connect by Patrick away for one. Swing and a miss, and that strike one's 0-1. And Hayes Jordan got a pitch connect by Patrick away for one. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is 0-2. And Hayes Jordan got a pitch connect by Patrick away for one. And Patrick Bailey has spent time on your own, and Patrick Bailey get right back to bat about 6 more baseballs. And Hayes Jordan got another pitch connect by Patrick away for one. And Patrick Bailey strikes out swinging, and the catcher Reverend Shaw threw it to the first and invites out in time. And Patrick Bailey's out. Patrick Bailey just got struck the F out. Reverend Shaw, go send the Josh there, yeah, yeah. 4 straight out of Hayes Jordan, 4 Ks. So coming up next, the bat for the Giants, we had John Hoon Lee connects the bat for the Giants. Got one John playing second base, 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Hayes Jordan got a pitch to John Hoon Lee, away for it. Runner catch goes strike was on 1. Hayes Jordan got a pitch to John Hoon Lee, away for it. That ball's in the dirt, the ball's 1-1. And Hayes Jordan got another pitch to John Hoon Lee, away for it. Runner catch goes the ball 2-1. And Hayes Jordan got another pitch to John Hoon Lee, away for it. Runner catch goes to strike 2, it's a 2-2. And Hayes Jordan got another pitch to John Hoon Lee, away for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And John Hooley is out. John Hooley just got strike the F out by Hayes Jordan. Go sit in the Giants. They go, yeah, yeah. Fifth strike out by Hayes Jordan, 5 Ks. That's 3 outs for the Giants. So the score, we start with sports game, ladies and gentlemen. We went on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies do. Turn the bat at the bottom of the third. And the three Philly players do the bat at the bottom of the third be Alec Boone, Justin Crawford, and Raphael Machon. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone for the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Tyler, really got a pitch, can bring Alec away for it. The right catch goes, Wolves 1-0. And Tyler really got another pitch, can bring Alec away for it. The right catch goes, the strike. Oh, right catch goes, strike one is 1-1. And we're going to end the big shot, miss. That's a ball. That's a ball. Change that. The right catch goes, the ball 2 is a 2-0. And Tyler Blake on the pitch reality swing that goes right into the grass, and that's a single. Alabama will advance to first base for the Phillies. Alabama got a hit, he's 1-1, y'all. And Alabama singles on line drive to the left fielder. He hit Rose. On top of Alabama, get yourself on base. I think it changed in the manager thing. It's starting to work here. Starting to work here. Something's happening because the Phillies are hitting. Maybe change the manager did something. I think it did something. New voice actually did something because something's working here. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Crawford next to bat for the Phillies. You got one free player on first base. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Tyler Miller got a pitch connect Justin Gray for it. Right touch goes balls 1-0. And Tyler Miller got a pitch for Justin Gray for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike one is 1-1. And just looking at back. Come on, Justin. You're getting managed by Donnie Melanie, the same guy who managed your freaking father, Carl Crawford. Like, this is exciting. You know, take the wisdom over there. And Tyler Williams in the pitch to be Justin Grayboard. He's swinging down with the foul was 1-2. And Tyler Williams in the pitch to be Justin Grayboard. Ronnie catches goes to straight 3. And Justin Crawford's out. Justin Crawford, you 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Raphael Machon next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on first base, 1 out, bottom of the third. Here we go. Tyler Maloney got a pitch to the Raphael Grayboard. Ronnie catches go to strike one is 0-1. And Tyler Blake under the pitch connect by Raphael Gray. Ronnie catch goes the balls 1-1. And Tyler Blake under the pitch connect by Raphael Gray. Ronnie catch goes at strike 2 is a 1-2. And Tyler Blake under the pitch connect by Raphael Gray. And Raphael was showing this for Tyler Raphael was showing Raphael the back six baseball. And Tyler Blake under the pitch by Raphael Gray. He's swinging down with the 5 balls a 1-2. If it is like Jackson, if that's one of his kids' names, hey. His daughter's name, hey. And Tyler gonna pitch me Raphael Gray. And Raphael was showing, why would you grind into a double play? Raphael was showing grind into a double play to the second baseman, Louis Arezzi, to the shortstop, William Davis, to the first baseman, Raphael Davis. Alabama was out of second base, and Raphael was showing out of first base. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So we still scoring game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Giants turning the batters to the Giants leaving the tournament top of the fourth. And the 3 Giant players do bat top of the fourth be Matt Chapman, Louis Arezzi, and Casey Semin. It sounds that fits for him. For the calculation of his size, it fits for him. They should have made as small as size for him. Tell him to say something. We think I said, maybe that's a well player. Yeah, we're going to try it in. You know what I mean? So coming up the bat for the Giants, we have Matt Chapman coming the bat for the Giants. The Giant players are made 0 outs, top of the board. Here we go. He's the only other pitch going to play Matt Gray board. Runner catch goes balls 1-0. And he's the only other pitch for Matt Gray board. Runner catch goes ball 2-0. And he's the only other pitch going to play Matt Gray board. Runner catch goes the strike 1 is a 2-1. And he's the only other pitch going to play Matt Gray board. And Runner catch goes the strike 2 is a 2-2. And he's the only other pitch for Matt Gray board. And Matt Chapman thanks for the timeout, yo. And Matt Chapman can run back in the red box, 6 more baseballs. And he's the only other pitch going to play Matt Gray board. And swinging the match and that strike 3, and Matt Chapman's out. Man, Chapman, you just gotta strike the F out. You just gotta strike the F out yet again. You just gotta strike the F out. You just gotta strike the F out the second time by Hayes is out. Go send that John dugout, yeah. 6 straight over Hayes out of 6 games. Good time, you gotta strike that man, Chapman. Go sit down. Sit down. What you saying? So coming up next, the bat for the Giants, you have Lewis and Rays. Next, the bat for the Giants. The Giants playing some Rays. One out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Hayes is only going to pitch for Lewis. Get ready for it. Right now, catch goes to strike one is on one. Hayes is only going to pitch for Lewis. Get ready for it. Right now, catch goes to balls 1-1. And Hayes is only going to pitch for Lewis. Get ready for it. Cut it off. Damn it. So that was all the way to goal. Lewis and Rays, he won my first, stop a second. And Lewis got a double goal. This is Lewis and Rays' third double on the 2026 season on the line drive to left fielder Brandon Marsh. Brandon Marsh should have catch that baseball. Hey. So coming up next, the bat for the Giants, we had Casey Swick. Next, the bat for the Giants, we got one Giant player on second base, one out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Hayes only got a pitch in the mid. Casey, great for it. Right now, catch goes the ball to 1-0. And Hayes is only going to pitch in the mid. Casey, great for it. Right now, catch goes to strike one is 1-1. And Hayes is only going to pitch in the mid. Casey, great for it. Right now, catch goes the ball 2-1. And Hayes is only going to pitch in the mid. Casey, great for it. Right now, catch goes the ball 3-1. And Hayes is only going to pitch in the mid. Casey, great for it. Cut it off! And Casey Submitted grounds out to the third base and Al Vogel through to the first base and vice over in time. And Casey Submitted is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Giants, we have Raphael Davis. Next to bat for the Giants, we have one Giant player on first base, on second base, 2 outs, time to fourth. Here we go. Hayes is only going to pitch in there for you. Raphael Davis, great for it. Right now, catch goes the ball's going down. And Hayes is only going to pitch in there for you. Raphael Davis, great for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike was 1-1. And Hayes is only going to pitch in there for you. Raphael Davis, great for it. Cut it off! Hey, White House. White House, like. And Raphael Davis grounds out to the third base and Allen Bowman threw to the first base and vice over in time. And Raphael Davis down. Warning play. Vice over called that 11 later, but my foot's still on the bag. And that's the answer for the Giants. So we still scores game, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the bottom of the board, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the ball. Let's see the Phillies name. Turn the ball at the bottom of the board. And the 3 Philly players turn the ball at the bottom of the board will be Trey Turner, Kyle Swimmer, and Bryce Harmon. Trey Turner's over 1, Kyle Swimmer's over 1, and Bryce Harmon's over 1. Boy. So we got Trey Tucker coming back for the Phillies. No Philly pass away. 0 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Then we got pitching Trey with Kevin Ball. Pitching Trey with Kevin Ball to them. Pitching Trey swinging the foul to him. Pitching Trey wait for it. He swing to go right in the grass. Not a single. Trey Tucker will the first base for the field. Trey Tucker got another hit. He's 2-2, yo. And Trey Tucker singles on Juan Johnson left field. Hilly Ramos. From the next about the Phillies, you got Castro. Next about the Phillies, you got one for at first base. 0 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Taylor the pitch to swing. Ready catch 1-1. Taylor the catch 1-2. Taylor the pitch to swing. Ready catch 1-2. Taylor the pitch to swing. That is ball 4. And Castro is walking against the first base for the field. This is Castro's first ball of the game. And the Phillies had Castro on first base and Trey Turner on second base. Coming up next about the Phillies, you have Bryce Young. Next about the Phillies, you got Philly Perez on first base, second base. 0 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Taylor got pitching Bryce running swinging that fouls on. Taylor pitching Bryce and Bryce Harper flies out to left field. Here he goes. And Bryce Harper's out. Bryce Harper, you 0-2. So coming up next about the Phillies, you have Adolis Garcia. Next about the Phillies, you got Philly players on first base and second base. 1 out. Bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Tyler Wade got a face for you Garcia. Ready for a running catch. Swinging that fouls on. Tyler Wade got a pitch. Garcia running catch 1-1. They're going to see when it comes to straight to swing probably 1 and 2. They're going to see when it comes to 1, 2, and 2. They're going to push these because the balls and the balls 3 and 2 full count. They're going to see swing the foul 3 and 2. They're going to push you because and that is ball 4. And those going to see is ball to base the first base for the Phillies. This is those going to see is first ball of the game. So the Phillies have those going to see on first base. Trey Carlson on second base. And Trey Turner on third base. Basing going for the Phillies. So coming up next about the Phillies, we have you got Brandon Marshall next about the Phillies, basing over the Phillies, 1 out. Bottom of the fourth, here we go. What is it? And Tyler Wade got a pitch, get everybody Marshall, wait for it. Run that catch, go to strike with his own 1. What's on Charlesby? And I heard that the Phillies manager was fired up here in Philly and having a rough time. Josh, I know you would love that. You Braves fans are just happy about that. Yeah, we fired our manager. Yeah, we did that. We fired Rod Thompson and then moved our bench coach, Don Manley, up to being the manager for the Phillies. Yeah, you know who Don Manley is. He used to play in the MLB as a player, and then after his playing days, he became the manager of the LA Dodgers way back when before the Dodgers had the manager they have now. Mm-hmm. You heard Dave Roberts? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, you know, then, and Tyler and the pitch when you watch great boy, running catch the strike 1, 2, and the pitch you watch running swing at the foul 1, 2, and Tyler Wade and the pitch when you watch great boy, running catch the balls 1 and 2, Tyler Wade and the pitch you watch great boy, running catch the balls 2, 2 and 2. Now they can say, what time of day? And Tyler Wade and the pitch you watch great boy. Wait a minute, hold on. And Brandon Marsh is out in the sacrifice spot. And one here, Harry was Brandon Marsh is out. Brandon Marsh, you open 1. But the Phillies scored a run. So it's going, the Giants have 0 runs. The Phillies have 1 run. And the Phillies get the first run score in the bottom of the first thanks to Trey Turner. That was one of the Phillies. He's up one more support. Here we go. So coming up next, the bat the Phillies, we have Bryson Stock next to bat the Phillies. We got Philly players on first base, second base. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Tyler Williams going to pitch when he Stock away for running catch going to strike with 1. And Tyler Williams going to pitch he started swinging that when he saw the top of the net. And he swinging as the foul was 0 and 2. And Tyler Williams going to pitch going to boy he Stock away for it. We said it one more time again, yo. And Tyler Williams going to pitch going to boy he Stock away for it. And Ronnie can't go that strike three. Wait. We're challenging this. Hold on, wait a minute. Billy challenging this. Ah, strikeout. Why would you challenge that? Ronnie start. Damn. Ronnie can't go that strike three. Ronnie starts out. Ronnie start, you over two with your second strikeout. That's a dumb challenge. Why would you challenge that Ronnie start? And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's going the Giants have 0. The Phillies have 1-1 at the end of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the fifth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Giants turn the red. Let's see if the Giants need to turn the red. Tyler Finn. And that was one of the Phillies. And the three Giant players in the red. Tyler Finn will be William Davis, Henry Ramos, and June Gilman. So yeah, that's 60 game going. See what's happening over there. 25-21. Hey, Bridget, you piece of shit. You know what, Hey, Bridget, I hate you. Yeah, can the Sixers just have one game? Because you about to get, if we lose, we get eliminated. This is like this is a must-win game. Still stay in the series. Celtics can end our season tonight. And it ain't been no good feeling for the Sixers getting eliminated. Twenty-eight, 23. Yeah, we get eliminated. I'm calling it right there. I'm calling it what it is. So coming up the bat for the Giants, we have William Davis to the bat for the Giants. The Giants plays on base 0. Tyler Pitt. Here we go. Hayes only going to pitch for Willie Gray Boy. Right now, catch goes to strike 1-0-1. Hayes only going to pitch for Willie Gray Boy. Right now, catch goes to balls 1-1. Hayes only going to pitch for Willie Gray Boy. Right now, catch goes to ball 2-2-1. Hayes only going to pitch for Willie Gray Boy. Hayes only going to pitch for Willie Gray Boy. Right now, catch goes to strike 2 with a 2-2. And Hayes is only going to pitch in the Willie Gray Boy. You swing it down when that's a 5 balls and 2-2. Come on, Phillies. You gotta get Hayes on more than one run support. Ain't gonna cut it. And Hayes only gonna pitch for Willie Gray Boy. You swing it down when that's another 5 balls, 2-2. Stand up on your ass. And Hayes only gonna pitch for Willie Gray Boy. Willie Davis asked for time on Willie Davis go right in the red bases on baseballs. Hayes only gonna pitch for Willie Gray Boy. And William Davis flies out to the left field of Brandon Motion. William Davis is out. Coming up next, the bat for the Giants, we had Julio Ramos connects the bat for the Giants. The Giants play the Rays. One out, top of the fifth. Here we go. He's only going to pitch for Ramos. Swing the man, strike the one. He's only going to pitch for Ramos. Runner catches the ball, 1-1. He's only going to pitch for Ramos. Swing the man, strike two, 1-2. He's only going to pitch for Ramos. Runner catches the ball, 2-2. He's only going to pitch for Ramos. Great board. Runner catches the ball, 3-3, 2 to book him. And Hayes only going to pitch for Ramos. Great board. You swing it down when it's a 5-balls, a 3-2. And here's the other going to the pitch, going to play Ramos, great board. You swing it down when it's another 5-balls, still 3-2. And here's the other going to the pitch, going to Ramos, great board. Bam! And Julio Ramos grounds out to the third base, and Alamo, who threw it to the first base, and right side in time. And Julio Ramos is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Giants, we had Drew Gable connects the bat for the Giants. The Giants plays a Rays, 2 outs, out of pick. Here we go. He's on the pitch, going to bring Drew Gable. And Drew Gable grounds out to the second base and right side, through to the first base and right side in time. And Drew Gable is out. And that's 3 outs for the Giants. So the score is the Giants have 0, the Phillies have 1-1, and moving on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat, let's see the Phillies new, the turn the bat at the bottom of the fifth, it's still 1 up the Phillies. And the 3 Philly players due at the bat at the bottom of the fifth will be Alabone, Justin Crawford, and Raphael was shown. Alabone was 1 for 1, Justin Crawford was 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and Raphael was shown is 0 for 1. I wonder how Duncan had his first post game interview, post game, like press conference gonna go. His first one. And that's probably gonna go good. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Adam Wilson, the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans away. 0 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Tyler Leg and the pitch getting away. Alec Gray forward. Running catch goes to strike one's on 1. And Tyler Leg and the pitch for Alec Gray forward. Running catch goes to the walls 1-1. And Tyler Leg and the pitch for Alec Gray forward. And Adam Bone grinds out to the second base and Lewis Raging threw to the first base and Raphael Davis. Adam Bone was out. Adam Bone, you 1 for 2. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have Justin Colvin next to bat of the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Tyler Willie gonna pitch for Justin. Great for it. Running catch goes. Strike goes 0-1. And Tyler Willie gonna pitch for Justin. Great for it. And Justin Carver pops out to the shortstop. Willie Davis and Justin Carver's out. Justin Carver, you're 0 for 2 with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat the Phillies. We have right field with Short next to bat the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Tyler Willie gonna pitch me right field, great for it. Running catch goes balls with him. And Tyler Willie gonna pitch me right field, great for it. He's swinging down with the foul balls 1-1. And Tyler Willie gonna pitch gonna play right field, great for it. Running catch goes ball 2 to 2-1. And Tyler Willie gonna pitch me right field, great for it. He's swinging down with the foul balls 2-2. And Tyler Willie gonna pitch me right field, great for it. And Raphael was showing next for time where you Raphael was showing and Raphael the Raphael six on base rules. And Tyler Willie gonna pitch it for you Raphael great for it. And Raphael was showing pops out to the third base and right champion in foul territory. Raphael was showing his own. Raphael was showing you over 2. I was showing you over 2 and you right now is .93. So that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So still we have a score game. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score the Giants have 0 runs. The Phillies have 1 run. That's the end of the Phillies gentlemen. And went on to the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Giants turning red. Let's see what the Giants do. Turning red, top of the 6th. It's still 1 of the Phillies. And the 3 Giant players do red, top of the 6th be Patrick Bailey, John Hewley, and Matt Chapman. The reason my boy voice over. So the man right there. So coming up the bat for the Giants, we have Patrick Bailey coming the bat for the Giants. So Giants plays on base, 0 outs, top of the 6th. Here we go. Hayes is another going to pitch for Patrick Bailey for it. Runner catches over the strike one 0-1. And Hayes is another going to pitch for Patrick Bailey for it. He's swinging there with us a 5 balls 0-2. And Hayes is another going to pitch for Patrick Bailey for it. Runner catches goes balls 1 and 2. And Hayes is only going to pitch going to play Patrick Rayford. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. Patrick Berry's out. Patrick Berry, you got to strike the F out yet again, but you got to strike the F out yet again, but Hayes is going to send that giant down. Yeah, yeah. 7 strike over Hayes, 7 Ks. So coming up next, the bat for the Giants, we have John Hooley next to bat for the Giants. The Giant plays a base. 1 out, top of the 6th. Here we go. Hayes only got a pitch to John Hooley, away for it. And John Hooley grinds out to the first base and Bryce Harper under place to the pitcher. Hayes is stuck in the first base bag in time. And John Hooley is down. Sorry about that. So coming up next, the bat for the Giants, we have Matt Chapman next to bat for the Giants. The Giant plays on base, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Here we go. Hayes is only going to pitch, going to bring back away for it. Running catch goes balls, one out. And Hayes is only going to pitch, going to bring back. Hayes is only going to pitch, going to bring back away for it. He's swinging down with the 5 balls and 1-1. And Hayes is only going to pitch, going to bring back away for it. He's swinging down with the 5 balls and 1-2. And Hayes is only going to pitch, going to bring back away for it. And Matt Chapman asks for a time on you. Matt Chapman can run back the red box to small base holes. And Hayes is only going to pitch, going to bring back away for it. Right now, catch go, that's strike 3. Matt Chapman's out. Matt Chapman got strike the half out yet again. Go send that Giants dirt, yeah, yeah. 8 strike over Hayes over 8 Ks. He's gonna strike it out, so yes, you got 8 Ks on the Giants. You just got to start the 8 mega times, man. Who's on them? Yes, sir. Y'all can't get no ones and shit. And that's the answer for the Giants. So the score is the Giants had 0 1. The Phillies had 1-1. And then went on to the bottom of the 6th. They did release the Phillies, turned around and see the Phillies, they turned around at the bottom of the 6th. Still one of the Phillies. And the 3 Philly players do the at the bottom of the 6th week. Trey Turner, Castro, and Bryce Over. Trey Turner is 2-2 in one. Castro was over on the wall, and Bryce was over 2. So coming out the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner at the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs, bottom of the 6th. Here we go. Tyler Wade in the pitch for Trey Gray Boy. The running catch goes balls 1-0. And Tyler Wade in the pitch for Trey Gray Boy. Running catch goes ball 2-2 And Tyler Wade in the pitch for Trey Gray Boy. We say Tampa Bay gonna pitch for Detroit Great Point. Giants. Yes, he swing it out, goes right into the grass, another single. Trey Turner makes the first base for the field. Trey Turner got a hit, 3 for 3, yo. And Trey Turner singles on the ground ball to the shortstop William Davis. Trey Turner's 3 for 3 tonight. No boys in the clubhouse and Trey Turner's hitting good. Yeah. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we had Castro next to the Phillies. You got 1 player first base, zeros, bottom of the 6th, here we go. Tyler Lake in the pitch race for great board. Riding catch goes balls 1-0. And Tyler Lake in the pitch race for great board. Riding catch goes the ball 2-2-0. Castro will get a hit. The head for no heads. No, that's a new. I haven't seen those heads. And Tyler Lake in the pitch race for great board. Riding catch goes the ball 3-3-0. And Tyler Wake in the pitch race for great board. You swing it down when that's a foul tip and it's a 3-1. And Tyler Reagan in the pitch race for the great board. And that is ball forward. Castro is walking with the first base for the field. This is Castro's second walk of the game. So the Phillies had Castro on first base and Trey Turner on second base. Tell him new wants to come out chases every freaking thing. You do it, you chase it, you get rid of the old manager vibe out of here. But you let Dow take over at the end manager and look at this. They are playing like they playing like they won one games. Look at this. See, you change one thing and it makes everything work. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Vice up next to bat the Phillies. You have Philly Bears at first base, second base, zeros, bottom of the 6th, zero. Harbor Nation. Harbor Nation. Harbor Nation. And Tom Wing on the pitch revised great board. Run catch goes balls below. And Tom Wing on the pitch revised great board. Yeah! Go back to San Francisco. Go back to San Fran, because y'all suck. The old Phillies are back, y'all. The old Phillies from last season is back, y'all. We are playing like 2025 Phillies. Hello. Where is this been at this season? Because we are playing like 2025 Phillies. Because literally we are. All we had to do was get rid of our taunts and everything was going to be like smooth sailing. And so they were Vice Over when I first started saying Vice Over got a W. Vice Over got a W. Vice Over got a hit. Vice Over was 1 for 3 on. And this is Vice Over 6 double on the 2016 season on the 5 volts and the 1 fielder. Henry Rose. And Castro makes another base. And the Phillies have Vice Over second base and Castro on third base. But the Phillies scored another runs. The Phillies had, the Giants have 0 runs. The Phillies had 2 runs. And the Phillies got the second one score in the bottom of the 6th thanks to Trey Turner. 2-0 Phillies. Woo! We can't win. We win this whole damn series. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Changing the manager probably did something because it woke the team up to like, you know what? So coming up next to the Phillies, you have Doris Garcia next to the Phillies. You got You got Pretty Bird on second base and third base. 0 outs, bottom of the sixth. Here we go. Tyler Williams got the pitch. We go see. Run catch the ball through. Tyler Williams got the pitch. We go see. Great way swing that moves away the wall. And those gonna see. Run first. Stop a second. And those gonna see. Got a double yo. Those gonna see. Got a hit. He's 1 for 2 yo. This is a those gonna see a fifth double on the 2026 season on the 5-1 to the center fielder June Gilwood. And the Phillies score another run. So score the Giants have 0 runs, the Phillies have 4 runs, and the Phillies we get a 2-run score in the bottom of the sixth. They the Cows from and vice off. Now it's pulling up the Phillies. Yo, what is happening right now? The Phillies are playing this good. And we get Hayes on the 4 runs of woods. Yeah. And the Giants got Joe Roberts, and so the Giants ready to come up to the mound. The total to turn away. He's taking by the game. Pitching change for the Giants. The Giants look stupid as shit. What that? Hey Rick, what's up, Wednesdays? Yeah, the Phillies doing good. 4-0. Oh my God, Wednesday should have been here. The Phillies were just scoring runs. Let's have a single run drive to center. Yeah, the Phillies working next to it. So you get Brandon Marsh going to have the Phillies. No Philly fans away 0. Philly fans away 0. Bottom 62. And Brandon Marsh passed on to the base direction in foul territory. And then next to it, we got versus like next back the Phillies. You know, no Philly fans away. Heavyweights for them, bottom 62. Engage in the pitch versus baseball order. Baseball 2, baseball 2 1. Management involved forward and the right side long, the base project for the field. I started in his own first base and just see on second base. From this by the field, got Adam Wilson, this by the field, got played with the first base, second base. One out, bottom 60 engaged in the pitch area. To the first time, second, Adam Wilson with a double. That was 31 20 on the second base. And the fact that everyone was second base and right side third base. And the Phillies scored that was scored. The Giants have zeros, the Phillies have five was the Phillies get the fifth one scored, the five and the six thanks to those gonna see and that's part of the Phillies. Yeah, see this game just goes like in a level of like what are we doing right now? Alright, let's see what the whole thing so hold on. The show next to the Phillies just called next to the Phillies, the Phillies second base third base, when I'm about 6 ago. Hayden pitching Justin Sweeney Power 1, Hayden pitching Sweeney Power 2, Hayden pitching Justin Wicked 1 2, Hayden pitching Justin Wicked 1 2, Hayden pitching Justin Wicked 1 2 and 2 full kill, Hayden pitching Sweeney that's expecting just to call us out. Next about the Philly, got weapon was shown next about the Philly, the favorite second base and third base, 2 outs, bottom of the 16 room, Hayden pitching everyone is one to one out, Hayden pitching Sweeney Power 1, Hayden pitching Sweeney Power 1 straight 2 1 2, Hayden pitching Sweeney Power 1 2, and then put your hold to it, and then put your hold to doing two for kill. And then put your weapon shot grounds out to the third direction, doing the first thing right there was in time. And my favorite show is out, that's 3 yards for the that's 3 yards for the Giants, 3 yards for the Phillies. So score the for Giants as they the Phillies have everyone at the end of the sixth inning. Moving on to the seventh inning, Greg Jones. As the Giants to the red, let's see the Giants in the 10 at top 7. The Jake Giants plays the back top 7, loser Razy, Case to it, and left field Davis. To come up the bat for the Giants, we had Lewis raising the bat for the Giants. The Giants plays the base 0, top 7, here we go. He's only going to pitch you, Lewis running catch the strike 1. He's only going to pitch you, Lewis running catch the swing the final zone 2. He's only going to pitch you, Lewis raising, falls out to the field, Brady Moore, Lewis raising down. Coming next to bat for the Giants, we got Casey Wickens next to bat for the Giants. The Giants plays the base, 1 out, top 7, here we go. He's only going to pitch you, Casey running catch the strike 1. He's only going to pitch you, Casey running catch the 1. He's only going to pitch Casey swing the final zone 2. He's only going to pitch Casey running catch the 2. He's only going to pitch you, Casey, and Casey really falls out the second base and right side. He's doing down. Next to Beverly Jones, we got Webfield Downs, next to Beverly Giants, so Giant plays on base, 2 0, top 7, here we go. He's only going to pitch you, Webfield Downs, going to get the swing is 1. He's only going to pitch you, Webfield Downs, going to catch 1. He's only going to pitch you, Webfield Downs, going to catch 1 2 1. He's only going to pitch you, Webfield Downs, Webfield Downs grounds out to the second base and right side, doing the first base and right side one time. And Webfield Downs down, that's 3 0 for the Giants. So it's the Giants as 0 as the Phillies have 5 1s. And moving on to the bottom of the seven, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn the back. Let's send the Phillies new turn the back at the bottom of the seven. The three play players there at the bottom of the seven be Trey Turner, Kyle Swing, Bryce Harper. The pitcher is for the Giants, to the Giants, so Matt Gage, the pitcher that comes to the Giants, the Blake Tyrell. And right here was next, and right here. The come of the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner, the bat for the Phillies, no Phillies pass away, zeros, bottom of the seven, here we go. Blake Tyrell got a pitch, and then Trey, when the catch got the ball, 1-0. They took the pitch to Trey, swing away, strike one. They took the pitch to Trey, swing away, strike 2-1-2. They took the pitch to Trey, swing the foul 1-2. They took the pitch to Trey, Trey Turner strikes out the foul 2, and Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, 3 for 4. The coming next to the Phillies, we got Castro next to the Phillies, no play plays on base. 1-out, bottom of the seven, here we go. And Blake Tyrell got a pitch to Trey, when he's swinging, right catch 1-1. And the pitch to 1-2 now. And the pitch to right catch swing the foul 2-1. And Jake got a pitch to swing the foul 1-2. And then pitch to swing, and Castro pops up the first rate, and remember there was a foul turn, Trey turns out. From next to the Phillies, we got Bryce Harper next to the Phillies. We got one new Philly base on base, 2 outs, bottom of the seven, here we go. Taking to right swing, the right guy, the single, 3-2. If Bryce Harper makes the first lead for the field, Bryce Harper single, one drive to center field, James. So next to the Phillies, we got those Garcia next to the Phillies, and one Pete Bear first base, 2 outs, bottom of the seven, here we go. Next time we push you Garcia, one catch 1-1. Next time we push you Garcia, one catch 1 strike 1-1. Next time we push you Garcia, one catch 1-2-1. Next time we push you Garcia, swing the 1-2-2. And push you Garcia, those Garcia pops out the first, and they really was a pops out. And those are 3 out last 3 years for the Phillies. So score the Phillies, the Giants has it was the Phillies have powers. We went to the top of the 8, and that's in the 7th game, we went to the top of the 8, the Giants, they better see the Giants in the 10th at top of the 8, and the 3 Giants faced the top of the 8, William Davis, David Rose, and Gabriel and June Davis. And he's on the pitcher tonight, coming to pitch the pitcher, Ryan Cochran. Here comes Captain Kirk. Captain Church, actually, that's the one I want to say. Captain Church is coming up, yo. Yeah, look at the picture, so they look at the picture, so the Haley's other was setting pace, 2 hits, no runs, no one runs, no more 8 strikeouts, 0 was a 5.58 over. So yeah, weird that was from the bad for the Giants. So Giants plays a base 0, stop here, here we go. Roy Cook get a pitch, Willie Runner catch 1-1. He's a Roy Cook get a pitch, Willie Runner swing the 1. He's a Roy Cook get a pitch, Willie swing with strike 2-1-2. Roy Cook get a pitch, Willie Runner catch 1-2-2. He's a Roy Cook get a pitch, Willie swing the 1-2-2. And Roy Cook get a pitch, Willie swing the 1-2-2. And Roy Cook get a pitch, Willie swing the pitch, not strike 3. And really don't you got stuck to everybody working. Yeah, first time working okay. Coming next to Beverly Judge, here was next to Beverly Judge, and John Fraser Mays, 1 out, top here we go. Working with you, was one catch the same phone one. And working with you, was one catch the strike 2-2. And working with you, was one catch the 1-2. And working with you, was one catch the 1-2-2. And working with you, was swinging the 5-1-2-2. One cooking the put you, was running swing the never was still 2-2. One cooking the put you, was swing the race that strike there. And who was down here, just like everybody, one cooking, yeah, second strike room, one cooking 2Ks. Coming next to bat for the Giants, we have June Greenwood. Coming next to bat for the Giants, the Giant plays on base. 2 outs, about 2 outs, top there, here we go. One cooking the pitch, June, one cooking the strike 1. He's on one cooking the pitch, June, one cooking the 1. And then one to the pitch, you dream, one catch the roll 2-2-1. And here's one Mark Cooking and Pussy Drew, so that's 5 of 2 and 2. And Mark Cooking and Pussy Drew, wait for it, Mark catching the ball 3 for kill. And Mark Cooking and Pussy Drew gave the wait for it. And Drew was runs out to the second base, and Bryce started doing the first and Bryce overtime, and Drew was out. And that's 3 outs for the Giants, so it's going the Giants at 0, the Phillies at 5 was. We went up to the bottom of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the red. Let's see the Phillies new the turn at the bottom of the 8th. The three Philly players did at the bottom of the 8th with Brandon Morris, Bryce started at the boom. Brandon Morris over 10 with RBI, Bryce starts over 10 with a walk and a strikeout. And let's see what's the next one. And Allen Boone is 2 for 3 with RBI. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Morris coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans away. 0 bottom of the 8th. Here we go. Wait time we're gonna pitch 3 Morris to swing the fouls on 1. Wait time we're gonna pitch 3 Morris when the catch goes straight to 0-2. Wait time we're gonna pitch 3 Morris great forward. It's swing to go right to the grass. That's a single. Brandon Morris advanced the first base for the field. Brandon Morris got a hit. He's 1 for 3 on. And Brandon Morris singles on the ground ball to the left field here. Almost. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson starting next to bat the Phillies. Got 1 to be playing first base, 0 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. Wait time we're gonna pitch to the base stock and ready for it. Running, swing the way the strike was on 1. And wait time we're gonna pitch to stock and ready for it. And wait time we'll do a pitch on to his first base right here there was to make sure that Brandon Marsh got the first base back. Forget to number 1 at first base. Okay, now let's see the thing that you, the picture you, oh yeah, the thing we said about talking about, let's see that name. And wait time we're gonna pitch when you start getting ready for you swing that the foul was 0-2. And wait time we're gonna pitch when you start running catching those balls 1 and 2. And wait time we're gonna play start getting ready for it. Running catching goes the ball 2, running catching goes the ball 2, the 2 and 2. Yeah, no, I heard it. Yeah, see. Yeah, see, yeah, we got Don Medioli as the main as in the manager. See, you change the manager, and you get a new voice in the clubhouse, and everything goes well. That's all it takes. That's all it took was just the 5 times, and there you go. Yeah, you see that, and then the Phillies are playing good. Tell you, every time looking at the pitch, and everybody start getting ready for it. You swing that was a 5 and 2 and 2. I've been saying, we Phillies fans been saying Barton should have been fired since 2023, and the Phillies didn't do that. They kept Barton as the manager between 2020 the 2023 season, the 2024 season, and the 2025 season. And then now this year, on August 28th of 2026, they fired Barton, and finally, it's like he was the problem the whole time. That's why the players weren't playing good because, you know, that's the thing. So. And every time we're going to fix gonna race talk away boy swinging that was another 5 still 2 and 2. And what just happened here? And every time we're gonna fix race talk away boy. And if I just start asking for time on you, if I start give up any red bucks to some base rules. Here comes down there, they come up there. What's up, Daddy? You see, the Don Million era starts to die, y'all. And we get our first. If the Phillies, if the Phillies get their first, if the Phillies win this game, this will be a first win in the book for Don Million as in the major. And have his first win as a major because then it'd be like, hey, then. injury delay or like it's that. Yeah, so like I said, I like change because why? Cause we start winning games on the very early. And I said we should have did this way. We should have did it. We should have had the way on the damn Phillies like last year or something. And wait till we're gonna pitch me start going for swinging the mids and not strike three and Bryce starts down. Bryce start you over three with your third strikeout. I wish normally it would be major for the next couple seasons. I wish he would, but that's not happening. He's doing it for this season, so I mean, I wish he was doing it for next season on going forward. But hey, you gotta find somebody. Which kind of sucks in a way. I did look at. Well, I didn't look at. I looked at the picture you sent me. What you the thing you sent me individually on the your name, but I did see that one. I just checked. I just checked the one that you sent me, and the one you sent first thing for the first thing the one that you wrote about the manager getting fired thing. I see that. You know, I did see that. I just checked it. So. Coming up next to bat the Phillies, you got Bryce Stocker next to bat the Phillies. Coming up next to bat the Phillies, you got Alabama next to bat the Phillies. You got one big player first base. One out, bottom eight, here we go. Wait till we're going to pitch me early, the ball's in third, ball's 1-0. Wait till we're going to pitch me early, wait for it, and swing as the foul 1-1. And wait till we're going to pitch me early, wait for it, that ball's in third, the ball 2, the 2-1. Oh yeah, I did see that one. I did see that one when you at the commercial park. I did see that one. Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah, I did see that one. The one you said when you at the were at the commercial park for the tires. Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah, I did see that one. I didn't know which one you were talking about because I did see that one. Yeah, I did see that one. That one I did see. Yeah, that's the one I did see when you went to the that park thing. Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah, that one you did say. Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah, 'cause I didn't. Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah, that's the one I did see. Yeah, that was the one that you did say. I forget when you said that one though, but I did see it though. It's a while back, but I forget when I saw it because that was the one you did say. Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah, the Phillies whatever change is a good feeling though. And every time we're gonna pitch gonna play Alec Rayboard. The other one pops up to the first base and right field. The other one was out. Other one on 2-4. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, you have Justin Coleman next to bat the Phillies. You got one big fan first base, 2 outs, bottom eight. Here we go. Wait till we're gonna pitch to Justin. Running catch go strike on one. Wait till we're gonna pitch to Justin Rayboard. And wait till we're gonna pitch over to his first base. Raphael Devils to make sure that Brandon Marshall got the first base back. Pickerton number one at first. Pickerton number two at second base. And wait till we're gonna pitch to Justin. Swing as follows on two. And wait till we're gonna pitch to Justin Rayboard. Running catch goes balls 1 and 2. And wait till we're gonna pitch to Justin Rayboard. And running catch goes ball 2, 2 and 2. And wait till we're gonna pitch to Justin Rayboard. And the Giants catcher tried to pitch over to his shortstop to try to tackle Brandon Marsh. And Brandon Marsh takes over, and Brandon Marsh is safe at second base. And this is Brandon Marsh's third steal on the 2026 season on second base. Oh yeah, that seemed like green. Oh yeah, my green stuff. Oh yeah, that seemed like green. I was eating, so I didn't get a chance to see it. So yeah, because we got showed up. You're gonna what you had before the marriage, yeah. Yeah, Star Wars ain't gonna be here for like a couple of days. He said. Yeah, so he said, yeah, because Star said he's not gonna be here this week. So yeah, this week he said he's not gonna be here. So. And he won't be on that much this week. He didn't say about next week though. He didn't say about next week, but he just said this week. So maybe next week he'll be back. you know. Yeah, so. Every time we're going to pitch, can everybody just think of rainbow. And so that was the 5 balls and 2-2. And every time we're going to pitch, we just think of rainbow. Maybe that could work. Yeah, maybe that could work. If we do that, that would be nice. That would be nice, though. Again, that's who was the first was the guy that Derek Kavachi wanted to take the job of the Phillies anyway. That's the one he wanted to do. He wanted to take the job anyway. He turned it down because he wanted to spend time with his family. So maybe after he spent time with his family, he might think about it, you know. And the swing that goes right into the grass, and that's a single. Justin Carver makes the first base for the Phillies. Justin Carver got a hit. Justin Carver got a hit. Finally, Justin Carver got a hit. He's 1 for 4, yo. And Justin Carver singles on a line drive to the right field and Jordan who lead. And the Phillies score another run. So score the Giants have 0. The Phillies got 6 runs. And the Phillies get the 6 run score in the bottom of the 8 thanks to Burning Marks. It's 6-0 Phillies. Giants. Samsung's the Giants. You terrible. This is round 2 against y'all. Y'all gonna lose the first game. Yeah. Why even do they? Shout out to Justin Carver the book. Samsung's the Giants. You terrible as hell. You terrible as hell. We're gonna win our first game. We gonna finally win a game under a new manager. Hello, we're gonna win our first game under Don Manielli. Do you see that? Do you see that? Okay, the Don Manielli is in full effect, and the Phillies are playing for somebody new. You see this? You see this? We changed shit, and now we playing like we did in 2025 when we win a lot of games and shit. So here you go. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Rafael Machado next to bat the Phillies. Got one big player at first base, 2 outs, bottom of the 8, here we go. Very time we're going to pitch, going to Rafael great, but very time we're going to pitch on this first base, Rafael Davis to make sure that Justin Cole got the first base red, pick it to the 1 at first base. Very time we're going to pitch to Rafael, swing at the power of the 1. Very time we're going to pitch to Rafael with a catch of the ball 1. Very time we're going to pitch to Rafael with a catch of the ball 2-1. Very time we're going to pitch to Rafael with a catch of the ball 3-1. Very time we're going to pitch to Rafael going board. And Gray Taylor to pitch his first baseman. Rafael Davis to make sure that Justin Cole to get the first base bag. Pick it to number 2 at first base. We back, I tell you. This is the same thing the Phillies did a couple years ago when they fired Joe Bugatti and then promoted Rod Thompson up to being the interim manager, and then they made Rod Thompson after being the interim manager to the actual manager and all that. And now we're not doing the same thing because Don really doesn't want to be the actual manager for the Phillies anyway, so he doesn't even want to. But if we get Ascarell next season, maybe that will be a thing. And every time we're gonna pitch me, Rafael Gray, but that is and running catch goes the ball 3, so 3-2 for kill. And every time we're gonna pitch me, Rafael Gray, and that is ball 4. And Rafael was showing his walk with base the first base for the Phillies. And this is Rafael showing his first walk of the game. So the Phillies have Rafael was showing the first base and Justin Carver on second base. We are back, y'all. The Phillies are playing like last season, y'all. This is when you know, like, you change one thing and it's all good. So, you know. I wish they would have fired Kevin Long, though. But, hey, they really say I want to keep Kevin Long as the hitting coach. Well, okay, so. A shutout, I know, right? So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to the bat for the Phillies. We got Finney Bears on first base, second base. 2 outs, bottom 8, here we go. Every time we're going to pitch, going to be Drake Rayboard. Ronnie catch goes, strike was on 1. And every time we're going to pitch, we Drake Rayboard. Ronnie catch goes, balls 1-1. I know. And we gave Hayes all 6 runs of points. 6! And every time we're going to pitch, we Drake Rayboard. He swing that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Trey Turner will raise the first base for the Phillies. Yeah. Can I say it again, people? Say it to me, just sing like right there, swing that one goes right to the glass, not a single. Trey Turner wins the first base for the field. Trey Turner got another hit. Trey Turner's 4 for 5, y'all. And Trey Turner singles on the ground ball to the center fielder, June Goodwin. And Rapping Michelle at second base. And the Phillies got Trey Turner first base and Rapping Michelle at second base. And the Phillies score another run. So it's going, the Giants have 7 runs, the Phillies have 7 runs. And the Phillies get the 7-run score in the bottom of the 8th thanks to Justin Crawford. Now it's 7-0 Phillies. Yeah. We playing for Don early. I tell you, the team wants to play. You see this shit? Under about tossing the Phillies wasn't even here, but they're like, nope. We don't care about winning. We don't care about doing nothing. We just gonna suck the whole damn time. And then, Yeah, so coming up next to bat the Phillies, you got Kyle Swilly next to bat the Phillies, you got Philly Bears on first base, second base, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th, here we go. And Blake Tower will get a pitch, get ready, so we get ready for it. Money catch the balls well. And Blake Tower get a pitch, get ready, so we get ready for it. And Castro pops out to the third base and Red Cherry, and Castro was down. Castro, were you 0 for 3? Castro, were you 0 for 3? And you stranded Trey Turner and Red Rapid was on the base, 10, well, that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score was the Giants at 0, was the Phillies at 7, that's the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the ninth and final inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Giants turning the red. Let's see the Giants and do the turn the red at the top of the ninth. And that was 7-0 Phillies. And the 3 Giant players in the red top of the ninth with Patrick Bailey, John Henley, and Matt Chapman. Why the Giants even came back to the Philly? Why the Giants even shot around two with us? You got us in San Francisco, but in Philly, you know, we changed something and then now we play like we like 2025 Phillies. Or the 2022 Phillies, maybe one of those two. Yeah, we bad. And now it's fun the Phillies are winning because it feels good. Now we can't be laughing like the MLB no more. Because the only reason why we're losing games is because we have our times as the major, so that was the reason. So, we were stuck in the MLB because we were losing a lot of games this season. We lost 19 games, so that was because we had a different manager for that reasoning. So that was the whole reason. Right, so pitch Giants for the Phillies. So Ryan Cook is on pitching night, kind of pitching big with 10 Rays. And first substitution for the Giants. So Gio and Cantona will pitch in for Patrick Bailey. So Gio and Cantona will come up the bat for the Giants. So Giants plays on Rays. 0 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Gio got a 10 Rays got a pitch for you. Gio got ready for a running catch goes strike goes on 1. 10 Rays got a pitch. Gio got ready for a running catch goes balls on 1. And Tim Rays are gonna pitch for Jerry Boyd. You swing it down when that's a 5 balls and 1 and 2. Swing down goes right to the stage, that's a 5 balls and 1 and 2. And yeah, I know we're not losers, we're winners, but we were losing a lot of games, so that just kind of made us go in the wrong. We were not going in the right direction. We're under 500 and stuff, so that's not good. So and Tim Rays got another pitch coming up for you, Jerry Boyd. You swing it down was another 5 balls, still 1 and 2. on Wednesdays. If you go check the group chat right now, Star Wars just responded back to you. Star Wars said yes, but he's taking care of a house that's not his. Yeah, Wednesdays. If you go to X right now and check out group chat, Wednesday, if you go check out group chat right now, Star Wars just responded back to what you asked him. If you asked him he's okay, he just responded right back. Yeah, he just responded back to you to the question you asked him. Yeah, so. And Tim Hayes got the picture of Jerry away for running catch goes ball 2-2-2. And Tim Hayes got the picture of Jerry away for it. So running catch got a strike there. And Jerry Contender is out. And then you strike the foul by Tim Hayes. They go send that Giants there. Yeah. First strike over Tim Hayes and 1K. Coming in next to bat for the Giants. We got Jordan who leads next to bat for the Giants. The Giants plays on base. 1 out, top of the ninth. Here we go. Tim Hayes together, pitch can be Jordan who leads away for it. Runner catch goes strike zone 1. Tim Hayes and then pitch Jordan who leads away for it. You swing that was a 5-0 zone 2. And Tim Hayes got the pitch Jordan who leads away for it. Runner catch goes balls 1 and 2. And Tim Hayes got the pitch Jordan who leads away for it. Runner catch goes ball 2 to 2 and 2. Yeah. I don't know which that if you saw what Star Wars rolling in the group chat. I don't know if you was going to respond back to that. So, and Tim Hayes got the pitch for you, Jordan who leads away for it. And John Hooley runs out to the second base and invites Starling to the first base and invites him in time. John Hooley's out. So coming up next, the bat for the Giants, we have Matt Chapman next to the bat for the Giants. The Giants plays on base. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Tim Hayes will get a pitch in but you make a wait for it. Right now, catcher goes the balls 1 out. And Tim Hayes will get a pitch and you make a wait for it. Right now, catcher goes the strike 1 is 1-1. And Tim Hayes will get a pitch for you make a wait for it. Let me say it again. And Tim Hayes got the pitch cutter for you make a way for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is 1 and 2. And Tim Hayes got the pitch cutter for you make a way for it. And Matt Chapman, the expert time on you, and Matt Chapman get right back to the bat box, hit some base rules. Alright, Philly fans, stand on your feet. The dominator era has worked and had just started, and we're about to win our first game on the dominator. Let's get it. Let's do this, because we're doing this right now, y'all. No, you are the man, yo. And then we get a picture. Running catch goes the ball 2 and 2. And then we got another pitch when you make it ready for it. You swing that with the 5-0 2 and 2. Come on, Tim. Get this last strikeout, man. Strike out Matt Chapman. Strike him to inbound. Come on. And then we got another pitch when you make it ready for it. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 3. And Matt Chapman's out. And the Phillies have won the game. And the Phillies, and that's the ball game. And the Phillies got their first shutout of the season. We shut out the freaking Giants 7-0 in the opening game. Take that one, San Francisco, you sunk. And Don Mario got his first win as the interim manager. Hell yeah. Change is good. Well, I thought was stuck there, man. We were losing this damn game. Yeah. You see what happens when you change shit? They want to play with somebody different. Now you do. And Harry's only got his second win of the season. Now Harry's only moves to 2 and 3 on the season. Yeah. Mm-hmm. and your player of the player of the player of the game, and the second player of the game is Jesus, as our left-handed pitcher, Jesus Arnold, who had 88 pitches, 60 strikeouts, 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts. First Phillies pitcher with a 7.0 IP this season. Shout out to Jesus Arnold. And now it's time to sing the song, yo. So thank you to What's Next for coming to stream. Thank you to 4962 coming to stream. Shout out to Good Night Much coming to stream. Shout out to Red Green coming to stream. There is what's highways. And we're gonna sing this song. So get your head in the cloud. There's a lot to be learned. Wait. Get your head in the cloud. There's a lot to be learned. So look around. Once there was a city no lead. Thought he moved by Robert G. Flynn. Anyone knows it can't move Robert G. Flynn, but he has high hopes. He has high hopes. He is high and high in the sky. So when you start to feel low, instead of letting go, just remember that. Woo! Once there goes another war machine. Once there goes another war machine. Once there goes another war machine. Let's go hunt the hunt for Red October. And Don Murray got his first winners in advantage for the Phillies tonight. Let's keep it going for the rest of the season. It ain't all the pace good, so you know. Yeah, so guys, I will be streaming the Phillies versus the San Francisco Giants game number 2 of the 3-game series tomorrow night at 6:40 p.m. on my YouTube channel, guys. So, you know, we're definitely doing it. So, you know, and the pitching matchup for tomorrow night is going to be, I think it's going to be, I forget the name, it's going to be Christopher Sanchez versus Logan Webb tomorrow night. If I'm correct, yeah, that is right here. The thumbnail I did is going to be Christopher Sanchez versus Logan Webb tomorrow night. So you know it's going to be a good matchup, and you know that's going to be a good one. So the Christmas Sanchez is 2-2 in the season with 43 strikeouts and 2.9 for ERA. Logan Webb is 2-3 in the season with 32 strikeouts and a 4.86 ERA. So that's going to be a good matchup tomorrow night, guys. So, you know, like I say, guys, I hope you, thank you guys for watching. And MG fan, we stand up. And let's go Phillies. And you're going to mess that game and it's out. I got this one, and you're going to mess that game and it's out. Peace, y'all. Good win by the Phillies. And Dominique, thank you for taking the job. Thank you for being the inner manager, because winning on you will help us out for the rest of the games this season. So yeah. And by the time you son, and thank God you're gone.